Hello, welcome to my channel. My name's Jasmine, and this here I just want to share my recent project that I finished last night, late in the morning at 2 o'clock. Yeah, nor very early, not late. Like late at night, early morning. Yeah, around 2 o'clock. This is why I finished. It, had I not taken breaks in between, I probably would have finished at several hours. But then if you want to do a better job or produce something that is like acceptable, you'd have to wait out an appropriate time for paint and stuff to dry, and that takes more than an hour. I know in the directions it says it takes about an hour or two to dry. I think it's longer sometimes. And okay, what I did here is the design is originally from an old curtain that I got from Goodwill. And I looked it up. It's from the 70s or 80s. Well, it took a very long time to crop it out on the X-Tool software. I know there's other softwares for laser engraving, but I tried downloading those onto my laptop and it didn't go well. My laptop has too much. I have to clear it out and all that. That takes a lot of time. And yeah, it's probably just not compatible with the other software. So I just been stuck with using the X-Tool software. And yeah, their AI software for cropping out stuff like the background images or whatever, it's pretty tedious. It would sometimes take me not several, but like maybe 2 or 3 hours if it's high details, and if I'm really about the details, keeping the details on there, it would take me a while to crop out everything and if it looks good. But yeah, usually if I draw something, it would maybe take not that much. If it's not much of what I drew, it may be like a simple little design. It doesn't take long at all, maybe like a few minutes. It all depends on how much detail there is on the image that you want to keep if you're cropping out stuff. Yeah, the AI can sometimes do it, maybe like 90 to 95% of the time. It can crop out everything unnecessary if it's a simple design. But if it's high details, you'd have to manually crop it out, and that takes a lot longer to do. And yeah, I'm also not only selling this belt, but I was thinking if there's anybody out there that also is into this stuff, but you don't, like, you're applying it onto a craft project and you just don't want to take the time that's needed to come up with your own design. I'm selling some of my designs. Like, I'm selling it for a couple dollars. Yeah, I've read a lot. Like, I've been wanting to do stuff like this, but what's prevented me from doing it is, intellectual property, copyright issues. Yeah, I don't want to infringe on other people's artwork all that much. I know I did it with this curtain. I tried looking it up who designed this, and it nothing came up. So yeah, and honestly, like, I'm not taking the colors or anything. I'm just doing a little outline and stuff. 'Cause I get like making something for hours, and then like by the end of the night, you're too tired to come up with your own design. Like, I get kind of lazy, I guess, or also just burnt out because I'm doing a bunch of stuff all at once, and it's like towards the end, you're just too tired to come up with something from scratch. So that's what I would do a little bit. But honestly, I want to do less of that because it's still like, with this other belt I made, I kind of had that issue. Like, I was very tired. I wanted a different design compared to all the other stuff I drew and had to manually crop out. I wanted a different design, and I wanted a design that would match the people who made the vintage or like antique Kutchi charms. Like charms from like North Africa, Middle East tribal people. They're nomadic. There's numerous tribes with like similar designs. They make those charms, and I just wanted the top part to match the tattoos on their face, because I think they're very pretty. But I was having a bit of a issue finding that. I know I had a picture saved onto here. Someone drew the people's tattoos on their faces, but I don't want to, like, you know, with copyright infringement, I don't want to actually do that. But I still ended up doing it because, not infringing, but like, I was looking at free stock images. Like images that are okay to borrow from or, you know, apply onto. And it came up with these designs on here. I should have done better at searching for it, but I think a lot of the images of the tribal people would be on books, and those images would not be on the internet because, you know, you have to buy the books. And I'm willing to buy books, but right now it's just I'm kind of tight right now, but I would love to buy more books on, you know, these pictures of like tribal people. I think how they adorn themselves and stuff is so beautiful, is all. So yeah, I did that, and I wanted to look up the meaning behind the symbols. And as it turns out, I found out that the illustrations are owned by a tattoo artist based in Germany. He goes by Len Black Lotus. Yeah, and I already had done this onto the metal because, you know, I'm kind of dumb. Anyways, I should have waited it out. I should have looked up the meaning behind the symbols before I engraved onto the metal. Anyways, I did mention this in an Instagram post, and he's kind of a mini celebrity, so I wasn't expecting him to respond anytime soon, and I'd let him know. Also, I'm making the same type of style belts, maybe, but I'm not going to put that same design, like, again, because it doesn't sit well with me. But, yeah, those designs are from what he drew, I think, when he was traveling throughout the Middle East and some parts of Asia. That's what he came up with. I thought that was the actual illustrations by the actual tribal people. And from my understanding, those illustrations are ancient. So, yeah, I'll be honest, I will kind of copy ancient stuff from people who are long dead. I don't want to copy anything from people who are alive right now. That bothers me. Anyways, I know they probably feel defrauded. Like, I get that too before, but now it's like I can't feel that way because it doesn't feel right even from stuff I find inspiring. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that.